What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Grim here from Outside MTG, and we finally got a camera, which probably makes the whole Outside MTG name make a little more sense now that you see where we're actually playing at. But I just want to kick today's video off with a big thank you. We got to 100 subscribers yesterday. We gave away a second signature, Jace's signature spellbook. And funny enough, the first winner of it declined it, as he's actually a fellow up-and-coming content creator. So, your boy WayHayKid out there, we'll link to his channel in the description just for being cool and passing on it, so just a regular subscriber could get it. But, with all that being said, let's get into today's list, because it's a spicy one. We are going to play some 4-color control built around Allure of the Unknown, which, if you're not familiar with standard staple Allure of the Unknown, you reveal the top 6 cards of your library, and an opponent gets to choose one of them, and they can cast that spell without paying its mana cost, and the other 5 go to your hand. So, I mean, 5 mana draw 5's pretty lit, but that's a big downside. Unless you have Teferi in play, and then your opponent just can't cast it because this is still hanging out on the stack. Or you just don't have any spells you care if your opponent can cast, because, I mean, what are they going to do? Shatter the Sky for us? Veto nothing at all? And all the rest of our spells are X spells. We've got some Stonecoil Serpents over here, protect us from some multicolored creatures, early blocker, can even be a late game finisher. We have all the gods here looking to intervene on our behalf. 4 vetoes, because, you know, Team Wreck and Control are kind of running wild right now in Standard, so we need to be able to address that. Finale of Glory is our main win con. We can get in with the tokens that Purphoros' intervention can make as well. And Finale of Revelation rounding it out. Because, as you may have guessed, this deck can kind of go on for a while. So, being able to shuffle our graveyard back in on top of drawing 10 cards, not a bad deal. Over here on the sideboard, we got some Aether Gust because, you know, it's a staple. 2 Desparks. 3 Brazen Borrowers, 4 Mystical Disputes, and if for some reason those 4 Shatter the Skies aren't enough, we got 2 Clarions and a Time Wipe over here rounding out everything else. But with that being said, let's go out here, let's make some folks miserable, and let's watch Allure of the Unknown get stuck on the stack while people try to figure out what does this card do. Alright, and see how this deck fares on the ladder against El Rey here. Not a super exciting opener. We could do better. Alright, that'll do. At least we can interact a little bit. We'll keep it. We'll ditch the Triome. It was the right land to keep there, but everything's all pretty. That land wasn't, so you know. Gotta put those ugly cards on the bottom. I'll get a Plains down here so our opponent can't try to slam a Tef against us. Okay, we'll play the Triome. Yeah, that changes things a bit, doesn't it, opponent? Well, we're just gonna stay in a holding pattern. I'm down. What you doing, opponent? You thinking? Thinking about making a baby shark do. Yeah, we've got a chicken here that just recently had babies, and the dog got too close, and the dog let it know, you got too close. Or, I'm sorry, the chicken let it know. Yeah, that mama chicken is not having it. Narset, I like to draw cards, opponents. Let's hit him with the intervention. I have to get a Tef into play so we can get this Allure going. don't want to put the Veto shields down yet. I think we're just going to drop this in tap and hold up this Triome to cycle. Opponent's not doing much. We're not in a huge rush to do anything, so we're just going to hang out. Yeah. Opponent's got us on that 17 turn clock. Alright, let's get our cycle on. None of these are the little Tef we wanted for Christmas either. We're gonna keep just chilling on it for the moment. The chicken is very angry. Very. What if we didn't, opponent? Really tempted to just go ahead and go for this. I think we're gonna do it. I don't like the way it's trying to tap our mana though. We're gonna do it like this. What's up, opponent? What do you think of this card? Our doggo likes it. Oh, opponent got a Tef from us. Ooh. We don't have the counter spell in hand to stop him from casting it either. However, that is lands 9, 10, and 11. That's fine, opponent.
Stand by and watch.
Let's get our shock on, actually. I'm going to put a snake into play. And this way, if they shatter, we get to draw a card at least. And if we shatter, we get to draw a card. I wonder if opponent has Luca in their deck so they can turn tokens into Dream Trawlers.
No, I am not making this
That
up.
feels like a possibility. Ooh, okay. That would also explain the red mana. Let's go for the Tef.
Enough.
Kinda thinking I want to draw some amount of cards off this finale. Let's just go with 5. Still not much though. Man. I just cannot catch a break today. Okay. Well, we could just deal with this Tef of our own. Part 3. Let's ditch a Shatter, an Intervention, and a Fountain. These are lands 11 and 12 for just gigantic finales. Hey, we found a Tef. That's what I'm talking about. If we can instant speed this finale, it's gonna be good. Yeah, just play it tapped, it's fine. That intervention will still be huge if we need it to be. Alright, we're stuck to tough.
My responsibility.
Opponent can't get this Teferi off the board. This in-step finale next turn is going to be ridiculous. Well, sounds good. Opponent doesn't give us anything to do. We might just gain some life with this intervention. Conqueror's Death, huh? What if we didn't, opponent? I would like you to pay 4 mana. We can still beat a dispute since we have 3 up. Okay, perfect. This is going to be land number 12.
I've got it.
Pay the 2 life, send it to the opponent, and see if they can do something to stop us here. If not, we are about to have an army. With a Tef of their own. Okay, if that's the case, let's do this finale for 10 instead. Find us a counterspell. We get to shuffle our graveyard back into our library on top of drawing 10 cards, so, and untap 5 lands. Pretty sure we'll find something to stop this Tef. And we did. And Veto your Tef on the way down. We also have no maximum hand size now, so... Well, we can't do anything about that. We can blow it up once it hits the board, though. Bye, Conquerors.
It's only a matter of time.
I'm really tempted to just go for the finale and see if our opponent has a sweeper. Yeah, let's do it. They're tapped out. X equals 11. Let's do it. Opponent has Shatter the Sky. We're definitely about to see it. We've got a ton of power out of nowhere. You can do this to your opponent's end step with Teferi, though. They just can't interact with it, and it's just good game. Opponent over there making the tough decisions. Yeah, no shatter for the opponent. The Ancient Army getting it done. Okay. We definitely want all the disputes here. Less of the shatters. Maybe we'll keep like 2 shatters just in case. Just in case. Erebos' intervention isn't doing much for us here, though. Are we okay with that? I think based on what we saw out of the opponent, we're probably alright just running it like that. Alright. The infamous game 2, where we're gonna fight over who can slam a little Tef first. We got double Tef and Veto. Okay. Need some more lands, but the deck has plenty. I was thinking about playing the 1/1 snake. Oh, well, here's the hoping this card's a land. What if we didn't? Not an untapped land at all. Alright, well, let's get a snake out there. We got nothing else to do at the moment. Let's attack with a snake. Wonder what the odds are we can actually resolve a Tef. I want a -3 so I can draw the card in case we get a Conqueror's Death, but I hate to minus and this guy get taken out by a shark.
Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
Okay, kind of looking for answers. Kind of want to just draw also, just so we can actually, you know, maybe find our other colors. Choose the top doesn't bode well. If they want to tap out to Conqueror's Death, though, we can just slam another Tef. We can minus the next one. That seems like a weird choice against us, but sure. I cleared all the lands and ever out of the way. Start with just drawing a card. Let's deal with the Ashiok.
Your lack of fear disturbs.
And say go. Where we can still dispute a Conqueror's Death. Opponent just unsure over here. They're thinking Shatter. Yeah, Shatter's fine. Yeah, whatever. We really don't care if this Ashiok eats our cards. I mean, we are light on win cons, but we do have win cons. I have no idea why the opponent brought this in against us. Hey, that's a couple of our colors.
Let's try this.
If they have land drop plus Tef, like they do, we're not going to be able to dispute it. We can dispute that, however. Bye, friend. That Ashiok was such a weird choice against us. We still have all of our win cons intact. Hey, now we got that instant speed Allure of the Unknown. What's really good.
I've got time.
Definitely hitting him with that at the end step. Shark Typhoon, huh? They're just casting it. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just blow it up with the intervention. Opponent can't cast any of our spells. They can put our finale into exile, though. We are 100% blowing that Typhoon up. Kind of tempted to -3 and draw a card. Ah, we'll plus. That's fine.
Don't worry, I got this.
So let's start by taking care of that. You don't need that card, opponent. Let's just play a 4/4 snake. Put the shields down. We need to start putting a clock on at some point.
There are so many who hone your prowess.
Alright, opponent has a Tef of his own now. It's only gonna have one loyalty, but I mean, hey, it exists.
I can get that.
Let's take care of the Narset.
I was not prepared for this.
Let's get another red source into play. Let's see, we're gonna need to do it like this. Bye, Tiff.
Only time will tell.
I'm gonna go ahead and draw a card as well.
No, I am not making this
Not
up
a
as I
bad
go.
pickup. We can tax our opponent for 4. They're trying to play anything big, it's just not happening. We are at 8 lands, and there's 9 and 10 to get just the giant finale down. I would like you to not do that, opponent. Hey, it's another snake. I think we're just gonna end step finale and just
That's more
run
like
him
it.
down. Let's get our shock on. Go swinging. Alright, opponent, good luck to you. We can finale for 7, which that's just lethal. What you got over there, opponent? You thinking? You seem like you're thinking. Hello. Conquers death? Sure. We are certainly down.
This is hardly my worst defeat.
And let's get our finale on. Get you some, opponent. We definitely have a little bit of a rogue factor going here, as people just have no clue what we're doing. At least game 1. Oh, it's Quetzal. Well, of course, we'll take the play. We'll definitely find a better hand than that, though. Well, that's, you know, almost there. Almost. There we go. That'll do. We'll keep it. We'll ditch a steam vents and an intervention. We'll lead on steam vents. Draw a Veto off the top. We can play this untapped. Let's let our opponent figure out what 4-color snake is. Yeah. Opponent's just a boring Vant player. Can we resolve a Tef? Are you mainboarding disputes, opponent?
I am not going to sit this one.
Well, I think we're actually just gonna draw a card here.
I'll protect you.
Try and get our hand filled back up. If opponent does have a Tef of their own, we're probably just shocking so we can hold up this intervention. That's a good sign. Okay. We'll be much more well suited for this matchup post board. Closer boy Tef. Get in with some of them snake beats. We can tax them for 4. They didn't have the dispute before, so we'll just assume they don't have it again. They did not. Outstanding. Hey. I like this card.
I'll protect you.
Let's get in for some beats. Introduce our opponent to our handy dandy little trick here. Big old Krasis, huh? Sure, opponent. You can have a big old Krasis. We need to get 5 new cards, however. Opponent can't cast even the Teferi because we have Teferi in play. So he has to cast it while this is still on the stack. Plus we're at his end step, so, you know. Poor opponent. +1 on our boy Tef.
Here we go.
Get in, get some beats. Go ahead and shock this in as well. So for 3 mana, we can kill that. And we can have this intervention up. Or we could just play a gigantic snake. Let's just play a giant snake. I'll put the opponent on a 2-turn clock also. Intervention can actually get in there for some beats also with the big elemental token. Alright. Down for some Nissa. Probably just pick her off with the intervention next turn. Well, nah, we'll probably just let the snakes deal with her. Take out the Nissa land, have the snakes deal with her. Tef will be out of range of Krasis being able to do anything about it.
The land fights for us.
That sounds pretty good. We could just have him pick the land up. What if we did that instead? Pick up your tap land, opponent. Yeah, get your scry on. I'm about it. We can get in, take the Nissa out with this. Have Purphoros intervene on our behalf to deal with this guy. And Thassa can still have our back. Yeah, let's do it like that. Right? Right. No more Nissa to deal with.
I can help you.
Let's go red 1-2. Purphoros, if you would be so kind as to intervene on our behalf. Thassa's got our back. Opponent's seen enough. Alright, let's get our sideboard on here. We're definitely going to want these disputes. Interventions aren't going to do much, if anything, nor are these. Do we want the Gust? I guess if ever there was a matchup we wanted it for, it is probably this one. think maybe we're just okay with this. We'll give this a shot. It is a hot one outside today. Okay. It's not super exciting, but we'll take it. Yeah, we'll lead on the Triome. Get a basic island down next turn so we can hold a dispute for Tef. Not too concerned with Uro. Rather than playing out the Triome here, we're going to do it like this. The way we can counter a Nissa on the way down, and if they don't give us anything to do, we can cycle a Triome. Well, might as well. I feel like we're probably just going to get disputed back here, though. No. Okay. Still. Ooh, and we have a Veto. That's the case. We'll drop a Triome out here. Say go. Probably start thinking about this Allure. Alright, 4/4 Crisis. Got a cycle on. I think for the time being, we'll just drop in the Steam Vents and say go. Kinda wanna wait to cast Allure until we either have a Tef in play or we can back it up with Veto. Opponent's still pretty far off from escaping that guy. You know what? Just for the tilt factor, we're gonna cycle first. Like, oh no, I shouldn't have cycled first. Whoops. For some reason, I thought we were still gonna have Veto mana. That's hilarious.
Be wary of the ground to walk on.
Whoops. That definitely qualifies as a pretty big mistake on our part. So maybe that's just 6/6 snake do. Oh, I can't believe that. That's what I get for man. Had to censor myself there. You know, we're a family-friendly program for the most part. We can shock next turn and Allure with the Veto backup if need be. Opponent's looking at our snack. Does look pretty. I get it. I like looking at it too, opponent. Okay. Gonna see a big old Crisis, I assume.
Harness the elements.
Yeah, that sure looks like an 8/8 Crisis to me. Maybe even a 9/9. Well, opponent hoping to draw that dispute. We're putting Nissa to 1, but that just doesn't really do much. What do we want to do? Guess this might just be a Allure with Veto backup. Yeah, let's get a bunch of cards. Well, nothing our opponent can use, and now we have all the Vetoes than ever. That being said, I was really hoping to find a Shatter amongst those. Oh, thank you, thank you. Good game, opponent. Let's go on to game 3. Try and get a little luckier. Do we want some Desparks for Nissa? I feel like we probably don't. Probably not. I do kind of like the idea of having all 4 Shatters in the deck, though. Let's drop one Allure of the Unknown, and let's run him down in game 3. That is not super exciting. That'll do. Put the white finale to the bottom for now. I'm not sure about what they want to do over there. You know, looking back at it, could we play Kahira as our companion? Just, you know, because reasons? Oh, I guess the snake won't let us, huh? Never mind. Man, that felt really bad last game, not casting that Veto. Like, we would have been fine had it have not been for that. Opponent trying to show that dispute backup plan. We're definitely just on the counter everything game plan for right now. Okay. Got a follow-up play, opponent? Nothing? Well, nothing's resolving. I can assure you of that. No. Like a third blue source. Allure, huh? Man, if we had the blue source here, we'd feel so much better about it, but unfortunately we do not, and we're just gonna say go. We're gonna dispute the test. They're gonna pay the 3. Oh, really? Well, we're going to dispute the test. And they should be able to dispute us back based on the play they made earlier. But we can pay for the next one. Our opponent's third Teferi. Double Veto. Nice. Now that our opponent's tapped out, we're probably going to go for this finale and just try to refuel.
I have a plan.
Again, so they do have a Tef of their own. Let's just get in while the getting's good. Opponent could cast another Tef. Since they already have one in play, we're not really too concerned about it.
Sorry I'm late.
Drop out a little 2/2 Stonecoil. This thing can just block Uro forever. They'll still gain the 3 life, but they can block Uro all day, every day.
Only time will tell.
Really like to be able to resolve this Tef.
I've got it.
See if we can get away with it. We can.
Let's slow this down.
If that's the case, they could cycle a Typhoon if they have one, but we're gonna have to pick that Uro up.
Might be a bad idea.
Drop in this Godless Shrine tapped. Yeah, let's send the snake at the Tef.
Time for plan B.
Probably just gonna cycle this Triome. Conquers Death? Sure. Okay, you found another snake.
This is hardly my worst defeat.
Opponent Uros for us here. That would be nice. We could just play a gigantic snake out.
Let's try this.
Perfect. So 9/9 snake, I believe. Yeah, we'll have him attack that so they can't take the Conqueror's Death back up. Oh, that's a 9/9 snake. It's pretty big.
I've got time.
We're not going to bother having it attack the Tef because they're just going to be able to bring a Tef back anyway. So we're just going to go face. Ooh, I think we're just going to get board wiped at instant speed, actually. Let's see. Yep, alright, let's draw a card. Let's cycle a card. Try and play a very expensive Teferi. Opponent has a dispute. Fair enough, opponent. Fair enough. We're at 10. Like, this is land 11. We are getting ready to fire up some pretty good finales. Opponent does have the cards in the yard to escape this Uro now.
No, I am not making this up as I go.
Crisis? Sure. Probably just gonna shatter that little fella. Another finale, you say? Is it too greedy to just cast this finale for 9? Let's do that. Just casually draw 9 cards right quick. Okay. And let's ditch 1, 2, let's say 3, 4, and who wants to be number 5? Guess we don't need double shatter, maybe. Their 2 mana draw X spell is better whenever we're not casting ours for 10, however. Okay.
It's only a matter of time.
If I get a Finale of Glory off the top here, we're just gonna go for it and hope it's enough. If not, though, we have a couple of different options we could go for here. Probably start by trying to get a Tef down.
Don't worry, I got this.
Just pick the right one. Down to 26 to our 24. Well, we might be able to just deck the opponent if this goes on long enough.
Witness the ties that bind us all. Behold, nature's
It's definitely just going to be Tef into Shatter. Yeah, we'll pay the 3. If the opponent wants to dispute again, though, we will have to decline.
You show remorse.
Ooh, opponent's
I
out of
show
basics. That's fun. So, let's get a Shatter on. Oh, +1 to Tef.
That's more like it.
Might even make just a little 1/1 snake here. Just a block for a turn. I am gonna make a 1/1 snake. And Nissaland can run into it. And then we'll figure it out from there. Might just Finale for 10 next turn. And try and find the other Finale. Say that, I'm not sure we can even afford to do that. We're definitely in a tough
I've
spot
done
here.
the hero thing before.
See, another big crisis, huh? If nothing else, we've shown we can keep up with the card draw of the opponent's archetype. Opponent having some second thoughts, not sure what they want to do. Okay. You do get to untap 5 lands with this Finale also. Possibly just find a Shatter to buy us yet another turn. Opponent's thinking, they're unsure. We legitimately might just deck our opponent here. It wouldn't be the first time I've won that way with this deck. Alright. Well, here goes nothing. Found a shatter. Perfect. And we have no maximum hand size. So, let's shatter. Oh, plus the tap yet again.
Don't worry, I got this.
I think we may just hold on to this snake for the time being. Yeah, we'll probably just play a big old snake in the future, I'm thinking. Well, maybe we won't. Maybe we won't. Let's play a little tiny baby 1/1 snake out here. Keep the opponent off us for a turn. We can Purphoros his intervention to deal with that. And then suddenly all this counter magic gets unlocked.
Rise, my elemental friend.
I'm ignoring the Tef coming straight for us. I do not blame them. They know their clock is ticking. I guess we probably want to address that Nissa as well now that it's an 8. We may just have to dig with this intervention. Alright, let's start by picking another card up.
I've got it.
Ooh. Let's play the island. How deep do we want to dig is the question. It looks at the top 3, top 4. Let's look at the top 4. Okay. Shatter, and I guess we'll take a dispute. I don't know. Doesn't really seem to matter too much here. We could 1-for-1 the shatter there. So if we went red, 1, 2, we can get rid of the Tef and have counter magic up again. Let's deal with the Tef. Oh, you know, I totally forgot though that we didn't +1 Tef. So we're just gonna have to go for the shatter again, huh? Yep, no choice. Yeah, at this point, we would be happy to see a Heliod's intervention. Being able to gain 1,000,000 life would have been nice.
Life cannot be denied.
We must have another Nissa in hand if that's the case, right? Get a handful of redraws thanks to these. Really just need to find that white finale. 25 cards left. Like, I know it exists. I've seen it before. None in the graveyard. Yeah, none in exile.
Strange and magnificent world. Harness the elements.
We need to find it right now, though. Deal with it, opponent. Nice.
Trust me, you'll thank me later.
Okay.
This might be a bad idea.
Cycle. It's a Tef, but that's not good enough. But I guess it's kind of the same thing as cycling.
I'm known for my excellent timing.
I mean, it's the same mana cost. Might as well.
I have a plan.
There's a Shatter. Cycle again. One more time. Okay, Snake will do. That at least buys us a turn. Opponent down to 9 cards in the library. Make it 8. If they have another Nissa in hand, they can plus Nissa, play another Nissa, plus that Nissa, and that will be lethal. See if opponent has double Nissa. They do. Good game, opponent. Good game.
The land shall comfort.
And if we could have just found the white finale, we would have been fine. No blocks. Yeah, good game, opponent. Alright, let's try and get one last one in before the day's up. Probably with no companion showing anyway. But you could do better than double Heliods though. Yeah, that'll work. We'll ditch the Shatter for now. And immediately regret ditching the Shatter. Opponent's gonna have a Pride Mate on 2 here, because they always have a Pride Mate on 2. Look at that. The Magic Gods have our back. Let's get this 2/2 Stonecoil out here. No, let's not either. Let's pass the turn. We may just intervene on this Healer's Hawk to keep this Ajani under 4 so they can't draw a card. Alsaide. Yeah. Bye, friend. Play a 3/3 Snake to discourage them from attacking, but I don't think we're going to bother. We'll probably just play a tap land, say go. Get ready to shatter the following turn. Take the extra blue source though. Opponent, play to the board. Let's see another Pride Mate here. Well, let's shatter. And we'll send it back to the opponent. Probably just dropping in a 4/4 Snake next turn. Keen Sight Mentor. You know what? Let's get aggressive actually. I want a 5/5 Snake. That is an artifact. We can blow that up with the intervention. We're gonna hang back for the time being. Okay. I mean, sure, opponent. Oh, opponent thought that this guy was 5 because I played it for 5. Yeah, no, it's 0 CMC, man. I'm sorry. We want that one and that one. Let's go swinging. Dropping that steam vents tap and say go. We don't care about the ley line. I don't think we have anything that targets our opponent. What if we didn't, opponent? I quite like my snake. Opponent has seen enough. Okay. Let's get a few more board wipes. Or not. Well, hey folks, unfortunately, I gotta get out of here. I got some stuff I gotta get done, so we're gonna cut this video a little bit short. I usually like to get 3 full games in for best of 3, but I do have things going on, so I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for sticking around.